If you woke up broke, your ass should have never went to sleep.
I have scored over 100 points on multiple opponents. I have the most insane and glitchiest offenses, and I make my opponents quit just for my defense alone. If you're tired of losing in college football and Madden, I'm here to help. If you want to win 10 times more in both college football and Madden, all you need to do is go to the link in the description and head over to my Patreon. This isn't like any other ebook. I connect with my community and you can ask me any questions whenever and I will make videos just for you. I give out the best sauce, even my own personal sauce, so you can start winning right now. I offer ebooks, one-on-one sessions, coaching sessions, lab sessions, and give out the best tips and tricks just so you can win more games in both college football and Madden. Get legit, yo! It's your boy Get Live. I'm out here back with another YouTube video, and today, y'all boys, we are going to be going over the Washington Commanders offensive playbook in Madden 26. Hey man, y'all boys, let me know, do y'all really rock with Madden 26? Is it better than college football in y'all opinion? Which one y'all think is better? Just go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. If y'all boys want more Madden videos, just let me know, and you know I got y'all boys. In my opinion, the Commanders offensive playbook is a top 5 playbook. This is just one of those fun offensive playbooks to run. It just reminds me of, like a college football offensive play, but it just feels like a college offense in general. You don't have to spam the same plays. There's so many formations and trickery that you can run and have fun and score a lot of points on your opponent. The first formation we're going to be going over is the gun heavy. So the thing I love about this formation is you don't have to have your quarterback in there. So of course, if you ain't using like the Ravens and have Lamar Jackson or just a fast quarterback in general, you could just go ahead and switch it to your gadget quarterback. As you see, it says Wildcat quarterback, so just use your right stick and flick it all the way over till you see where it says Wildcat quarterback, and then we're going to go ahead and come out in the play QB blast. Now, as y'all boys see, we have Deebo Samuels in the backfield. If I play Ultimate Team, I will probably personally want my running back here because I did used to run this formation, and I had William Perry like in the past couple Maddens, and I'm telling y'all boys, this was a very overpowered formation. But as you see, you just got to read the hole. Once you see open hole, you just hit it, and it's that simple. You just go ahead and get in there for the easy touchdown. Another play we have out of this formation is the QB power, and it's more so, you're trying to run it to a certain side. As you see here, we got that puller, and we're going to be hitting that outside more instead of, the inside. So it's basically read the formation. You just go ahead and hit the blast right here, and you just got to depend. It's really on the O-line. They got to get that block, but you could easily get like 5+ yards running these two plays right here. Like I said, of course, if you have a running quarterback, you could just go back and forth between quarterback and then your gadget player. And like I said, I would rather have a running back here because with a receiver, it could be kind of risky and he could fumble. Also, you could pass out of this formation. Let's see if that boy Deebo got an arm on him. Okay, he got a little slight arm on him. But of course, with a quarterback, once your opponents, get tired of the blast and the power, that's when you just go ahead and hit them with this mesh, and you'll be able to get an easy bomb, on them if they do end up run committing on you. Now, this offense does have the go-go offense formation in it, and we're going to be going over a couple of these plays. So the first play we're going to be going over is the spot lead swing. This is one of the plays you could just run, repeatedly. So the first adjustment I like to do is go ahead and streak my outside receiver, so circle, and then we're going to go ahead and custom stem down this this post route on the left. And the first read we're really looking for is X, or running back, on that swing, since he does have a lead blocker, but it just depends on how that slot and corner, they play it. So we hike this ball. You see, we can just go ahead and throw it. He blocks him, and we get 10+ yards easy on that. And then of course, if you keep spamming something like that, they'll end up, coming down. But of course, we always have a lead blocker, and then we have both of those receivers out there also blocking. So this is just one of those easy 10+ yard plays that could get very annoying for somebody to defend. And look at this, we're reading the defense. So I'm thinking the middle of the field is going to be open. So we hike it, boom. Like I said, it was wide open because we read that defense. And then we hit that post on the left side for the easy touchdown. Let's go ahead and streak him again. Reading the defense, we should have this post. Boom, we have it again. So that's just one of those plays that you could just really keep running. Then of course we have the audibles that we could make that we're about to go into. Now we're going to be going over into the RPO read flat. And when I say I love this formation, because we have that outside zone run, we also have the flat we could throw, or we could keep it with our quarterback. So as soon as we snap this, we're going to read that read key, the person that has the R over him. So if he like crashes inside, like he's going to go towards the running back, we're just going to hold X. But if he comes upfield more towards that quarterback, we're just going to go ahead and let the running back run it. Then of course, if the flat is open, we will take it. So if we throw the flat, that's how it would look right there. We do got them blockers, and we almost get 10 yards on that right there. Now we're going to be looking more so for this read option with our quarterback. As you see, it's easy to get out of that pocket, and you see Jaden Daniels easy 10 plus yards. And then I'm gonna show you boys how it would look if we ran it. That probably wasn't the best defense to run it to, since they did have that blitzer. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Boom, it's probably not another good one. But of course, you just read it, and like I said, that outside will end up opening up. But I do like throwing the flat, because most of the time you're going to be one-on-one with a defender, and you just easily make them miss like that, and it could turn into a big play just like you've seen. Now, if y'all boys want the rest of the songs on that go-go offense, make sure you head over to my Patreon, where I will be dropping a full offensive ebook on this Washington Commanders playbook. Now for the next formation, I'm going to be giving y'all boys a little middle scheme, and it is a split slot offset. And for the audibles, we have the motion RPO peak swing, we have motion wide stick, we have speed option, and then we also have PA sneak corner. Now this play could get really annoying to defend, and I love that we have that added receiver that we could do anything with. What I like to do is go ahead and put him on a post route, but then I go ahead and custom stem it all the way down, so we'll always have him on that back side of the play. And then of course we're reading to see if any defenders run out with that motion route right there. If nobody goes with them, of course we're going to throw it, and even if it looked like they're a little bit behind them, but we still could get those easy 10 plus yards to the first down, we will always take it. And then like I said, we also have that safety, the slant on the back side, as you see right there, which can hit big if they're asleep, because they're so worried about that swing route. And then of course you can also hand this ball off. That's not going to be the best play prior to hand it off, but as you see, you could gash them down the middle with this run as well. Now we're going to go ahead and get into these audibles that we have. So of course, if you keep spamming the motion RPO peak swing, they're going to start run committing or getting mad, playing aggressive. This is when you just go ahead and simply change the play and run the motion Y stick. And what I like to do is just go ahead and put Debo on a post route. I don't like to make too many adjustments, because I don't want them to know that I'm passing this ball right here. And as you see, we have that post route across the middle. But just imagine if they ran commit, we would either have that streak or the post route wide open. We also have speed option. If they overload it to that right side to guard this swing route, that's when we could just go ahead and call the speed option. Go ahead and run the option. Boom. Ooh, come on, we got to get out there. But as you see, that play usually hits big when I run it. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. Go ahead, run it, read them. And we're just going to keep the ball with that boy Jaden Daniels and get up the field for easy yards. Every play doesn't have to be a touchdown. And then of course, if we don't want to have that motion, we could just go ahead and switch to PA sneak corner. And I love that streak, because he's not releasing like a normal streak like that, where he has to like go outside and then release. He's just straight hitting it. And then we can go ahead and put triangle on a angle route, and go ahead and put square on a custom stem post route, and just go ahead and hike this ball. As you see, we're going to have circle down the field. Yes sir, he caught it, like I said, for the easy touchdown. And I just love having that fade route out there. Let's go ahead and run it one more time. Break him down. We could go ahead and put running back on a wheel as well, and just read it from there. Ooh, let's go ahead and throw it the X right there. But as you see, all these plays you can use, you just have to read the defense. But this is the main play out of it. Like I said, this is one of those plays that you could spam and literally make your opponent quit, because he can't stop it. Now for the next formation is going to be wing slot offset. I'm also be giving y'all boys the audibles and a little mini scheme for this. Now, the main play we're going to come out in is the close PA flood, but for the audibles, we have the toss, we have duo, we have RPO alert bubble, and then we have mesh spot. Now, if you're running a play like this, I would recommend having 2 good tight ends. Most of these videos I do make, you could play Reg, you could play Franchise, Dynasty, whatever. But, really for my ultimate team people, just make sure you have 2 good tight ends. And then I like to go ahead and custom stem the tight end down, and then go ahead and custom stem that post route. And, let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Let's just go ahead and do it ourselves. Boom. And now with the running back, you could either block him depending on what they're running, or you could just go ahead and put him on a Texas route. And as you see, we have that tight end on the corner wide open down the field. And of course, if they're in cover 3, you could just go ahead and attack the seams with circle. We also have duo. Let's go ahead and run duo real quick. Of course, one of the best run plays in the game. It just gashes defenses, and it's very annoying to stop. As you see, we got the big boy getting to the safety, and we got the easy touchdown. So I just love running and passing out this formation. That's why I would recommend having 2 good tight ends, so you're not limited and you're able to run this play right here. But then we also have toss, which isn't probably the best formation to run it out of right now, but I'm just going to show y'all boys how it would look. We got them big boys, pulling for us. We have tight ends and we have linemen getting out in space for us. So of course, when they're pinching all in the middle, we could just go and do toss. We also have this RPO alert bubble. You see he motions out there. We have him, so he probably might be a man. Yup, they're a man right there. So of course, we're not going to throw the bubble. But let's go ahead and do it again. Now, when you do this, you see he motions out, so it's kind of like a dead giveaway. So if you don't want this this play in there, you don't have to have it in a formation. But as you see, always having an RPO bubble is always great to have. And then we also have the mesh spot. He also motions out as well, but I feel like mesh is just a very important play to have, because somebody's always open in mesh, especially when it's short distance and you need that first down. Those drags are always reliable and will be open. Next, we're going to be going over wide sell and normal wide off close. As y'all boys know, this is one of the best plays in Madden. It has always been. We're just going to go ahead and put our slot, so Debo, which is triangle, on the zig, and then go ahead and custom stem down our corner route, hike this ball, and as you see, that corner route is open right away. And also, we do have an audible that's already there for you, which is the play RPO alert out. And that out route, no matter the coverage, 99% of the time will be open. The only time that junk is clamped if the user tries to guard it. But as you see he's just getting open right away almost every single time. And say if it's like 3rd and 3, you need that first down, I'm telling you that out route will be open. Now, if you do come across somebody, let's say you run it like 2 or 3 times already and you notice he's using it, you could just simply go ahead and put him on a streak and then throw it right away, and you can end up having an easy score if he is in man coverage. Now, this is where the fun comes into play. We have the motion empty QB blast. If you're going to get somebody that runs a lot of man coverage, let me go ahead and find a play. I'm looking for really like cover one hole. We'll just do the blitz right here. You could just go ahead and hit him with the blast. As you see, the linebacker runs out with him, and then we should have it right down the middle and get those easy yards. And if you got Jaden Daniels, he could even get in there for an easy touchdown. So if they are in man coverage, make them pay the price. And if they see that running back motioning, they're really not going to be thinking, okay, he's about to do a blast, unless you already did it a couple times already. But then we also have different plays that we could run that looks the exact same with the motion, just to confuse our opponent. And y'all boys know my motto, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the play we're going to be going over is a play literally right next to it, which is motion empty fake screen wheel. And we will be making adjustments for this. So we're just going to go ahead and streak our tight end. And then we can just go ahead and drag squares. No reason to have him on that screen. And then with this with circle, there's a lot of different things you could do. We're just going to go ahead and custom stem his route down. But as you see, he's going to run with him, and we should have our tight end open in the middle. No, we don't. It's cool. We had our drag, and then we also had R1 coming across the middle because it was man coverage. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. streak him, C route all the way down, and then drag square. And then we have R1 coming on that post route also. Boom. And we could just go ahead and throw it to the drag, get those easy yards. But like I said, just imagine they're like, okay, he hit the QB blast on us a couple times. Let's just go ahead and let's send a dog, send a house that possibly could route commit, and then you can end up hitting big on this play. Ooh, why he slowed up right there. We pressed the wrong icon, but it's cool. Now, bunch strong offset. I'm telling y'all boys, if y'all want to cook, hey, make sure y'all head over to the ebook, because I ain't going to give away all the sauce. I'm going to just go over some of these plays with the motion. Like I said, I'm not going to give away all the sauce. Just head over to the ebook. But the first play we're going to be going over is the diamond fake mesh rail. Let's go ahead and run it. So as you see, we have the whip. We could literally just run this how it is, but then I'll just go ahead and streak R1. And then from there, you just simply make the reads. And we have those whips right there. You know, they're not the prettiest. They're just really going in and back out. If you wanted to put them on your own whips, we could also do that as well. But I have ran this play, and it does work and cooks my opponent, especially in short yardage. Then next, we have the diamond X cross trail, and I love this play just because of the two crossers we have. And then with Debo, we're just going to go ahead and simply put him on a streak, and we're just going to go ahead and really read those crossing routes that we have. And as you see, R1 is going to be open. Let's see if we can go ahead and score. Can we outrun this safety? Ooh, we got out the one. But as you see, you can hit big if you're playing against somebody that runs a lot of man, a lot of match coverage. Just read one of the crossers, and they will be open. Also, this wheel route by the running back could also outrun, maybe if they're a man, that linebacker. Next, we're going to be going over bunch tight end, which is also going to be in my ebook, but the play we're going to be going over is motion PA cross switch. Now for this, all we're going to do is go ahead and streak triangle and put our running back on a Texas route, and then we're just going to go ahead and streak the tight end as well. So we have two underneath routes, and then if we wanted to hit a home run like that right there with X and hit those seams, attack the seams, we can also do that. This play is very great to run, especially if they are in man coverage or some type of match. And like I said, you also have those underneath routes, the Texas and the drag, if everything back deep is covered. As you see, that wheel route we can also throw right away because that DB, he's just backpedaling, and we're in there for the easy tutty. Next, we have the formation tight offset tight end, which is one of my favorite formations in Madden. And with this, we could just go ahead and streak square and go ahead and put our running back on a Texas. And then from there, the play is already set up for you. We threw the corner route. Okay, he got the hands, he got up there, and we threw it to Terry. Me, if it's a one-on-one, I'm most likely just going to throw it up to one of my receivers. Of course, we would want a more cleaner look, but like I said, if it's one-on-one, I'm going to throw it up to my receivers. As you see, the Texas route was open there. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. We could also have this out route there. Boom. You see if we need a little couple yards. Ooh, he almost took that to the crib. Let's do that one more time. Boom. Dang, that boy can't catch. Let's flip it. Let's flip it. Let's flip it. Do it with Debo. We could count on Debo. Come on, Debo. Boom. Hey, it was just Lane. Lane was selling us right there. And then we can also custom stem that corner route and then streak square as well, and then put our running back on a angle. As you see that angle, I'm not gonna lie, the angle literally cooks defenses because they're so worried about, you know, it's a tight formation. They're so worried about these streaks that we have and getting bombed. That angle does get open 99% of the time. As you see, we did have square down the middle of the field. Let's go ahead and pause it so I can show y'all boys. That's why sometimes you do got to be patient, but of course, you know, take where your opponent gives you. You know, we had square right there because they literally ran into each other. That's why I like putting him on the streak. It's 3 defenders for 2, and we still get open, and they're confused. And we had this bomb, but we just ended up taking the Texas route, got our couple yards. But of course, in the game, we would go ahead and take that touchdown. And then to match, you know, the play we're running is 0-1 trap. So go ahead, I'll add this play to your audibles. These two plays together are literally deadly. I'm telling y'all boys, this is very annoying with the other plays that we paired into it. But this 0-1 trap, I'm telling you, it goes crazy. Your opponent will never know if you're about to run the ball or pass the ball. That's why you always got to keep them on their heels and keep them guessing. Now, if y'all boys want to play a little toxic, you can just go ahead and head to double stack and run the play RPO read FL screen. Don't run the RPO alert screen, because this one you have the option to keep it with the quarterback if you want to. So as you see here, he crashes down. We keep it with that quarterback, and we have the easy touchdown, but we're just going to go ahead and go down. So like I said, if y'all boys want to play toxic, this is a play that y'all could run. Let's see if we can just go ahead and throw it. As you see, I don't know, it's just something with that screen route. It's always open and always going to get yards. And this is one of those plays where if you wanted to, you could spam it. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, y'all boys. Now, the next play we're going to be going over is RPO read slot slide, which is one of my favorite RPO plays in this playbook, and this is out of gun spread. Now, the reason why I love this play, we could go ahead and put square on a slant backside, but as you see, we have him coming across, boom, get downfield, come on, get that block. Ooh, the stick was a little, we might need some WD-40 in the stick right there. It was a little stiff. But if you're uncertain whether, you know, Debo's going to be open, you could just hold X to keep the ball longer with the quarterback, and as you see, we're able to throw it. We get a little stiff arm, get a little break. Ooh, oh my God, come on, 19. But like I said, this is another one of those plays that's very annoying. If we wanted to keep it with the quarterback, we could. If we want to run the ball with the running back, we can also do that. I'm trying to show y'all boys one where we keep it with the quarterback. There we go, boom. Right down the middle. This is another one of those plays that's very annoying to go against, and it's very fun. And it's very simple to read. It's not too hard. Like I said, you just go ahead and hold it. Hold X with your if you need a little bit more time to see if that flat route with Debo Samuel is going to be open. And as you see, we just got to make one man miss, and we're in there for the easy score. Gun trips tight end, too good of a formation. We will be having that in the ebook, so make sure y'all boys head over to the Patreon for that formation. And then the last little bit of sauce I'm going to be giving y'all boys is the pistol trips left open, the counter alert flat. Like I said, if y'all boys want the main schemes, the main plays, the main setups, make sure you head over to that Patreon ASAP. Now, the reason why I love this RPO right here is because he's getting upfield with it. So even if they're in man coverage and you make the mistake of throwing it, you could still, I mean, it's kind of like a bailout since he is running up and not more like straight to that sideline with like more back or like a bubble. As you see, there should be a man right here, what I'm talking about. Ooh, okay. So, I mean, like you said, he was swatted because he's running behind him, so it's not really going to be, you know, too much of an easy pick. And then, of course, if number 72 would have blocked right there, we would have had an easy lane down the middle to go ahead and score. Now, if they're in man coverage, this isn't, you know, the best play to go ahead and call. But if they're in a lot of zone, even if you want to run the ball, so run the ball first, get your opponent to start stacking that box so you can open up one of these RPO plays. As you see, we also have the bubble out of that, but you could just also gash your opponents down the middle with the run. Hey, y'all boys, that's it for this Washington Commanders offensive playbook. Let me know what y'all want next video. Like I said, hey, just let me know. If y'all boys want me to start posting more Madden videos, I will. If y'all want more college football videos, I will. Let me know what offenses y'all want, what defenses y'all want me to drop, and you know I would drop it for y'all boys. Hey, man, if y'all boys part of the GLC fam, go ahead and drop the GLC in the comment section. If y'all boys made it to the end of the video, go ahead and drop Jaden Daniels in the comment section. If you don't know how to spell his name, just put JD5. That's all you got to do, JD5, so I know you made it this far, and I will leave a like because you are a real one for saying this long. And if y'all boys are tired of losing Madden and also college football, make sure you head over to that Patreon. But it is your boy Get Lamar, and I'm out.